You think that would just bring us back to reality?
Yeah, because everything is amazing right now and nobody's happy. Like, in my lifetime, the changes in the world have been incredible. When I was a kid, we had a rotary phone. We had a phone that you had to stand next to, and you had to dial it.
Yes.
You realize how primitive, you're making sparks in a phone, and you actually would hate people with zeros in their numbers because it was more, it's like, oh, this guy's got 2 zeros, screw that guy, why do I want to, And then if they called and you weren't home, the phone would just ring lonely by itself.
Do you feel that we now, in the 21st century, we take technology for granted?
Well, yeah, because now we live in an amazing, amazing world, and it's wasted on the crappiest generation of just spoiled idiots that don't care, because this is what people are like now. They got their phone, and they're like, it won't. Give it a second. It's going to space. Can you give it a second to get back from space? Is the speed of light too slow for you? Yeah.
Bum 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 babo, bailo bailo bum bum bum, bailo bailo bum bum da da da.
Damn, she's hot, like a curry. Time to work my magic.
Are you kidding me? This generation doesn't meet in cafes. She's already got her boyfriend. It's her cell phone.
That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Just watch. Just watch.
Hey girl, just hanging out, hoping that boys are gonna come and ask me out and make a move. Yeah, Hey girl, gotta go, she's here, bye.
To begin our survey, we asked which generation the participant belonged to. We found that just over 70% of respondents belonged to Generation N, which spans from 1981 to 1993. This was in opposition to baby boomers, who were born in 1945 to 1949. We then asked participants to rate who they contacted most frequently with their mobile phones, and found that the majority used them to keep in touch with friends, followed by family and work contacts, but significant others only consisted of 4.8%. Then we asked how many minutes per day on average they used their phones, with the majority of people reporting between 60 and 90 minutes, followed closely by reports of an hour and a half per day. We discovered that the vast majority of participants use Apple products, while 14% use BlackBerry, none use Androids, and 9% use non-smartphone brands.
It keeps me connected, whether it's through the telephone or email, voicemail, text messages, the internet. But more importantly, it just makes me feel smart. I can Google anything. If I don't know anything, I can just Google it on my phone and it'll give me a definition or give me some background on it. So I guess the thing that I value most is that it makes me feel smarter than I am.
What I value most about my mobile phone is the ease of use. The ease of use of the keys, so I can text on the go. As well, I can go scroll through the menus and go to various applications. As well, to have the favorite keys, messaging, voicemail. It's very, very important for me to keep in touch, especially for business and with family as well and friends.
Well, I'd be a lot stupider because I wouldn't be able to Google. Other than that, I guess I wouldn't feel as connected with everyone around me. I wouldn't have that avenue
Today, nowadays, in 2011, almost 2012, it would be an absolute nightmare. One of the things that beforehand you had to find some payphone or someplace or find any kind of landline that was available. So just imagine, carrying change, or even, with credit card or who knows. As well, God forbid, especially these days, in case of emergency, it's right there. It's very, very useful. And at the same time, you can keep in touch with whatever happens worldwide. I mean, some of the phones actually are like mini computers.
Oh, definitely facilitating. It's so much easier to speak to friends and communicate with friends, not just locally but globally. And because you don't have to make a real effort or thought into it. It's simply you just text a friend. She could be in a different continent, doesn't matter. You're in touch with everybody whenever you want at your own, convenience. So I think it's facilitating socially for me.
I think for the most part, having a mobile phone has facilitated my social life. I'm able to make plans on the go. But on the other hand, because I'm able to call a friend, say after work, to see what they're up to. If they're not available, I contact someone else, and if they're not available, I have someone else I can reach out to, and if that person says yes at the end of the day, they're still my third choice.
So in conclusion, the older generation of mobile phone users are appreciative towards all the advantages that mobile technology has to offer. They use their mobile phones as a means from getting from point A to B, to arrange plans and keep in touch with close family and friends. The younger generation, however, use mobile phones for multifunctioning purposes. In terms of apps and methods of use, it is very easy for them to lose sight of the immediate reality and get consumed in the constant and efficient connectivity. They take technology for granted because they have been raised around it and have never known otherwise.